how many of you are actually drinking celery juice? I really do want to know that. So I would love it if you guys would pop in the comments and raise your hand and let me know if you're actually doing this. Because I'm on like I'm almost into month 7, and I'm absolutely loving this. And I love sharing this. I love talking about it with anybody that'll listen. There's so many people in my neighborhood that drink celery juice now because I talk about it with anyone who will listen. Okay, so as you know, I'm very committed. Oh, and I look really great, right? I just got out of SoulCycle. It's Warrior Week. And man, that's really given me a lot to think about in terms of my own warrior inside of me. And I needed to pull her up a few times this week and put her in charge. Whew. So here's my thing, right? I created this amazing program. Now, what I've been doing in my own business for the last 16 months is coaching one-on-one, which is actually really, it's also scary. It's also a very big undertaking. It's incredibly rewarding, and it's mind-blowingly rewarding. It's a lot of work, and amazing, heartfelt, heart-centered work. But apparently I did it backwards, where many coaches start out creating group programs. They create Facebook groups where they activate people within the groups and stuff like that. I did it backwards, apparently. Either way, it doesn't matter. It worked for me because it's my business. But now I'm developing this amazing group program that I've actually been working on since probably September or October, ideating on the modules and like, how do I really break this down into manageable steps to help people stop getting ready and start getting started, which has become just this thing that's really coming out of the work that I've done, that I really have an ability to go in and help people identify that they have wonderful ideas, and it's totally possible to execute on these, be it in their health, their wealth, their relationships, their career, their passions, and they know what will happen on the other side, and I help them get started and stay started. So I was like, how can I actually create this so I can give it to everyone? And so, because I only have so many of me, and so I did it, and I sat down and I worked on it and I revised it, and my husband helped me create just this amazing landing page in my website that is just beautiful. Like, it's so professional. And I got it all ready, and I was like, man, and I'm like manifesting like all the amazing souls that were gonna come in and join this program. And then guess what I did? Nothing. I didn't do anything. And do you know why? Because I was scared. You guys, I already did all the work. What is that? And what is that to somebody who works on fear with other people, yet is remaining in fear about her own work? About her own work that, by the way, I can still stand in my power and say is a flawless program that I know will change and transform immediately for anyone who participates, right? I know that, but I am still afraid of you not liking me. I'm still afraid of you rejecting me. And even more, that's one layer of fear. And then the second layer of fear is, will I actually deliver? Right? I know what it is, and I know everything is in place, and I actually know that I have a ton of support, but can I deliver it? And then will you like me? So are we seeing a pattern here that it's still coming back to this little nagging thought that I have that A, my success is contingent upon you liking me, and B, that you might actually like me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm focusing on the rejection instead of focusing on the what if it does work out? You know, like, what is that? Well, I know what that is. And thank God I can coach myself too, and I have coaches to help me. But what it is a negativity bias. And I talk about this a lot, and how we're hardwired to look at danger. We are animals. Don't forget, I know we get really far away from that animal nature, but we are. So I forgot that my brain and my ego and my old conditioning and patterns were to go, well, what's gonna be wrong? When I first went into personal development, my primary question looping in my head was, when is the other shoe gonna drop? You know, when is the floor gonna fall out from underneath of me? That was my set point. That was my emotional set point for 35 years. Well, you know, 30 years of cognizance. So my brain is still gonna go to that. It knows it's not its fault. It's what it's gonna do. So it was going to, well, Sarah, you're gonna put this out there and the coaches are gonna make fun of you because they're gonna be like, you're not ready for this. You're stupid. What are you thinking? You need way more time, more expertise, more clients. more, right? Or on the other end, people are gonna be like, oh, you're so cute. Like, come on. Like, who do you think you are? Like, these voices are real inside my head. So now I've had this amazing program ready for a month. And I've already gotten people to sign up because I've been very careful about who I've said anything to, because remember, I'm afraid of rejection. But it's like, I'm not doing anything good for me. I'm definitely not doing anything good for you by not releasing it, by not offering you an opportunity to come into this circle and learn how to get started and stay started, to learn how to up level at your current job or get the one you want, to up level your current relationship or get the one you want, to finally stop the incessant thinking and over analysis of everything in order for you to find peace and start feeling joy every day, right? Who am I, or who are any of us? If there's any of you coaches out there that are sitting on an amazing program or an amazing message, stop it. Right? We have to put it out there. I'm starting to get really emotional because it's very scary. And here's the thing is, like, you've got to fail and you've got to fail fast. So if this is what I fail at, fucking bring it. Because I did the work already and I'm super confident, but guys, it's fucking real. This very real fear of rejection and letting you down. And I have to let that go. And the thing is newsflash, that's all it is. There's no pill or process or book or even affirmations that you can say to let that go. You just have to decide. And there may be a moment of grit where you have to go, okay, here we go. Please look at me, see me. That's another fear. Please look at this. I love this. But guess what? It's not on the other side of this. Anyone, right? I'm talking to a device. There's a lot of safety right here. Now, when I put myself really out there, then that's the opportunity to get rejected feedback. Though I will say many of the amazing coaches and gurus that I follow are always like, when the haters start rolling in is when you've arrived. So I felt like this would be an amazing way for me to blow out the fear. Give it some light. Give it a name. We'll call it Francis. No, there's a guy named Francis that I like. Frank, I also like Frank. How about Franny? So let's call this fear Franny, and then let's give her some embodiments. You know, she's got gnarly teeth and shitty hair, and she sort of stinks. She doesn't take care of herself. You know, so it's like, am I really gonna engage with a psychopath? You know, no. You know, Franny, really, I can have a relationship with her in small doses. She can come in and I can see her for what she is. She's just here to protect me. She's just here to say, hey, you're getting a little big for your britches, Sarah. And it's like, Franny, I know, that's the whole point of this. And I know why you're here. You function to keep me safe. And I know why my higher functioning thinking is here and my ideas are here, because those are here to keep me expanding, to keep me creating and keep me serving and keep me contributing to this world that it's like, I have to do this, right? I have to do this. So thank you for listening. Always, thank you so much for supporting me in Celery Talk. And I refuse to let Franny run my life. And I call the warrior up. I call the warrior Sarah up. And I put her in charge of this program now. Because she's the one that's gonna make this happen. And she's the one that's gonna change the fucking world. Okay, I'm having a day. I honestly have to say I have not gone to Soul Cycle and not cried in like 2 months. So, but also I kicked this off with, I do really wanna know if you're drinking celery juice. And not everyone needs to start crying to get their day started. But I just want you to know I really love you. And I'm sharing this with you because I know you probably feel this way too. But put Franny aside and bring your warrior up and get your shit done and change this fucking world that really, really needs it. Because I'm gonna do it. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? I love you guys. Have the most amazing hump day. And let's drink celery.